Hey guys, it's Tori, your 2015 Monster Energy Pit Reporter, and I am here right now with Hands Like Houses. How's it going today?
Doing great, thank you. Enjoying the lovely warm Florida weather.
Yeah?
Beautifully warm weather.
And you guys,
and then some.
Yeah.
Yes, and you guys are in Florida recording your new album. We're currently at the studio. How's that going so far?
Stressful but good. We've been in here about 2 weeks now. We did a little chunk of 4 songs just to buy us a little more time to lock down some of the details on the rest. But we finished drums yesterday, getting into the guitars today. It's all sounding pretty sweet and very excited for how it's shaping up.
Cool. Is there anything you can tell us about this new album yet?
It's an album and it's coming out in the summer.
Okay. It's an album, really?
Yeah.
That's about all we can say.
That's probably all we can say right now, but there'll be more information coming out in the next couple of months.
All right.
Month
Keeping us guessing, I see.
Yeah, you have press and stuff to do, and don't want to take away the publicist job, so.
Understood. And other exciting things on the way. You guys are playing Warped Tour for the second time this summer. What makes Warped Tour so special for you guys, and what keeps you coming back?
A lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. It's a lot of hard work, but it's really rewarding, I think, which is because of the hard work. But, I mean, we've got so many friends out on the tour this time. We did last time as well.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways, it kind of is a repeat of a lot of the bands that were on the 2013 tour. So, yeah, we're just really looking forward to getting out, touring in summer again. We've had a bit of a jumping, like we keep hemisphere hopping. And so, basically, we've had 18 months pretty much straight of winter.
Yeah.
Which sucks for Australians.
Oh, yeah,
because
true.
we've got the cold stuff at home and the cold stuff here, and it's good to just be back in summer, and hopefully that'll just kick our rhythm back into step, and we'll get to do summer for another year or two after that.
So that's why you're recording in Florida. Now I understand.
Nailed it.
And you're saying there are a lot of friends on this tour. So who in particular are you excited to see and hang out with this summer?
Yeah, absolutely. The Teeth guys, the Silverstein guys as well.
Pierce the Veil, 68, Emerosa.
Forgot about 68.
Yeah, stoked for that. I know there's Paris. We met them recently, and they're really cool. Palisades dudes. They were on our first tour of the US, so it's really cool to kind of see how we've both come along in the last few years.
Yeah.
This Wildlife, yep. Trophy Eyes, we haven't met them yet, but a good friend of ours from Australia is actually driving them. They're a relatively new band out of Australia. I don't know. I feel like we're definitely missing things. It's a really, really good lineup.
Alvarez Kings as well.
Alvarez Kings.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, a lot of up and coming bands, which is great as well. Like, there's been a lot of, I guess, people not feeling like they have to have their say about the lineup because it's missing 2 or 3 big bands. But at the end of the day, there's so many great up and coming bands on the tour. I think if people actually get out of their shell a little bit and actually go check out more bands, like I'm just looking forward to wandering around the festival and seeing what catches my eye. I mean, last time that was how we came across Echo Smith and ended up hanging out with them heaps, and they're legendary people. And yeah, look at them now. It's crazy. It was at my fiance's work back home and just heard it come on the radio all of a sudden, and that was from there. It just was on constantly.
That's incredible.
So, yeah.
Very diverse list you got there. I felt like if we kept going, we would have named pretty much the entire lineup.
Named it all.
It's definitely a good one, though. Yeah. And there might be some people watching who are going to Warped for the first time this summer. So what advice or survival tips do you have for them?
The usual. Bring lots of water.
Yeah.
A hat. No hat, no play, really.
After everybody.
Yeah, good spirit. Bring a good spirit along.
That is good advice. And the first time I've heard that, so there you go. You guys are from Australia. I know you've toured a lot in the United States before, and you spend a lot of time here, but are there any things that when you're in the US you have to have that you can't get back home?
We're almost out of Vegemite, which is going to suck for a couple of days. But
in terms of things we can't get at home,
I think a lot of people say Taco Bell is a thing. Yeah. I don't know about you guys, but
we eat out too much.
Yeah, we try to avoid takeaway too much. Chipotle is probably the biggest thing we don't have back home, but we do have Mad Max and Guzman y Gomez, which are both pretty good.
Yeah. But it's not Chipotle.
Approximate equivalents. It's not the same. And Chipotle is not Illegal Pete's. I don't know if you've been to Denver, but Illegal Pete's in Denver is still the best burritos we've had. Anyway.
Got you. And aside from Warped Tour and this new album, is there anything else that you want to share with the fans that's coming up?
I think that's pretty much all our energy at the moment is going into those two. I mean, we will be heading to the UK for Download Festival and heading to Australia for a tour with Enter Shikari as well, which is going to be the biggest one we've done back home, so that's really exciting. Working on stuff for later in the year. Not exactly sure what shape that will take just yet, but we will probably be back here in the fall. Seasons just do our heads in, but
it'll be fall somewhere in the year.
After Warped, we'll be back later in the year. Yeah. So whatever season that ends up being, Whether it's the flowers or the red and yellow leaves all falling off the trees, one of the two, we will be here.
Got you. Sounds great. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Has been awesome. Yeah, and everybody watching, make sure you catch Hands Like Houses on Warped Tour. For more information on the lineup, tour dates, and tickets, go to vanswarpedtour.com, and I'll see you in the pit. Bye.